Hello. Where can I get that? If I can find this. 1 second. Let me grab my computer real quick. I'm trying to find something. Trying to find something. Hold on. Okay. One second. Okay. Hello, darling. How are you? How is it going? What's up? How have you been? Someone I wanted to save. There's someone I wanted to save. Oh, excuse me. So tired. It's almost Halloween. Then it's Thanksgiving. I am. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I'm single. Yes, I am. I just got done working. Oh my gosh, I had to work for about an hour and a half. The lady you desire. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I would not be so sure about that. How are you guys? Crying in the walk-in, yes or no? Elijah, what do you mean? Happy Saturday. Hello, Daniel. My birthday's in 5 days. Can you believe it? Yikes. Oh, you should love yourself. I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did. Financial domination, 100. Will a drain my wallet? Please call me a loser. I'm doing all right. Then what do I mean? You should love yourself. That's what I'm saying. Your birthday was the 3rd? Well, happy belated birthday, Bobby. Yesterday was your birthday. Are you a Libra then, eh? You have to find that beauty within yourself down deep. Believe me. Loser. You like to be called a loser? Why? Can I get you a number to take you for a small date? What's a small date as opposed to a big date? August 11th. Do you have a sleeveless? Oh my goodness, what is it with you guys? I actually have laundry in right now. My son spent the night with me last night. It was so nice. We visited, and as some of you know, my mom's in the hospital. She's still in the hospital. And not doing good, but she called me from her cell phone in the hospital. And she said she saw Jesus briefly. Like, she was just looking straight ahead, and she said, oh goodness, she saw him like a flash of light, then Jesus, and then he was gone. And she said, I really believe that was a sign. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Emma. Emma. She saw him, and she says she believes that was a sign saying she's going to be okay, that she has unfinished business here to do, that he's not ready to take her home yet. And that then she proceeded, I'm not going to cry, you guys, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to be strong. She proceeded to, for the first time really ever, acknowledge how she treated me as a child. Hey, word salad. And I forgave her a long time ago. You know, I don't dwell on it daily. I'm a grown up, and it is what it is. But there's always been that rift between us, you know, it's just that uncomfortable feeling like we don't have that close mother-daughter relationship. So she proceeded to tell me, I'm sorry for how I treated you. I treated you terrible. And I could never make it up to you. You didn't deserve that. And pretty much saying that she wants to stay here on earth and not pass away yet to try to make things right with our family. And that was so like refreshing. But then I started crying, and I'm like, Mom, don't worry about that right now. Just don't focus on guilt, please. I'm like, it is what it is. I forgave you a long time ago. Thank you for acknowledging it and apologizing. But then she said, we just talked about issues I've had in my life, and she said, that's because of how I treated you. Like she was taking accountability 100%. Hey, Donna. Thank you, Bobby. But I have to admit, it was very nice to hear my mom, like, genuinely, I could tell it was genuine, tell me she knows she was horrible to me. She knows she treated me different than all the other kids. She knows that. And she acknowledged it, and she pretty much asked for forgiveness. So, I hope she's going to be okay. She still does have cancer. I guess her kidney function is almost back to normal. So God is good, I'm telling you, because her kidneys were messed up. But I guess the function, whatever goes on with the kidneys, is she's doing good, but she still has the mass on there. And they don't know what they're gonna do with it, because you know it's not easy to operate on an 84-year-old woman. You know, isn't it hot for a sweater? I started getting a little hot, yes, but it's not really, not right now. When I was just in my office, it was hot. When I was working, I'm gonna have to work a little tomorrow too, definitely. I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Thank you, Donna. She's been in the hospital for about a week now. I've only been able to get down to see her one time, so I'm gonna try to get down there tomorrow. I have to. And so, what else has been going on? I hate to go from that to this, but people need to pay attention to what's really going on. So, the liberals are blaming Trump for why the government shut down, when most of the Republicans and a few Democrats have voted to keep the government open, right? The reason the government is shut down, I know, I'm very tired. Oh, excuse me, I haven't been sleeping good. The reason we're shut down is because Trump is not bending when it comes to giving the Democrats billions of dollars for health care for illegal immigrants. So, bottom line, that's what it comes down to. I want to know why our Democrats in office don't care about the American people and our health care. Why do they fight so hard for illegal immigrants? There's an interesting reason why the government is shut down. NASA is shut down. 31 Atlas is flying by. Wait, what? Word salad? What? NASA shut down? And here we go. Federal agents, our military are not getting paid. Yeah, they ignore all that. They just want to blame it on Trump. Everything is Trump's fault. Even though this was voted on 13 times before by the Democrats, and this time they voted different. Why is that? So, yeah. Masters of it. It's kind of scary now that I think about it. If NASA shut down, yikes. I didn't even think about that. You can't see Word Salad's comment? Okay, I hope City of Peace isn't watching this because I'm drinking Red Bull. Hey, it's my first one today. And then I was listening to a podcast about Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, right? And it was a body language expert who was going over her body language when she's on their podcast. The times when she would smile, when she'd raise her eyebrows, when she'd close her eyes, things like that. Hello, Brandon. So you guys, just so you know, my Cash App, if you want to send a tip, my Cash App is in the description of the video. And only if you want to. If you like my video, that would be great. I've had lots of vet bills for Sosie. Oh, you see her now? Okay. Good, Donna. Okay, hold on. Let me see if that's my son messaging me. Hold on. Okay, no. That's so weird because I'm sure Word Salad didn't block you, you know? So I wonder why that would be going on. I'm so sorry, you guys. I cannot quit yawning. There you go. Okay, you see each other now. It's been so nice, you guys, to have my son around. You know? It's just, he spent the night last night, and I finally put the bed down in the second room because I had it leaning up against the wall, and I have my bikes in there, you know, my electric bike, I have my exercise bike, I've got my, what's that thing called? Not the stair stepper, the other one. I've got that in there. I've got all kinds of shit in there. So I pulled it all out last night and laid the bed down for the first time since I've been here. So that's got me a little bit, you know. Hello, Kim Haig, whatever. Thank you for the hearts and the hugs and all of it. So what day is the 9th? Hold on. Today's the 4th. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So my birthday's on Thursday, this coming Thursday. I need to request it off so I can have my birthday off. Brandon, I am single and ready to mingle. No, just kidding. I'm not ready to mingle, but I am single. I don't think I'll ever get married again, you guys. But isn't that crazy about my mom? My mom seeing Jesus, and then that being a sign, she took that as a sign, as him telling her, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to share your testimony, because there's been so many times that my mom could have died. So many times. She had breast cancer. She had lung cancer. She had cirrhosis of the liver. She had 2 heart attacks. And now this. So he has kept her here for a reason. And so now she's saying, I believe the reason is she feels she needs to give her testimony about how many times God has spared her life, and to be a mother, to be a grandmother, to be a great grandmother. She has never met my grandkids ever. And she's only been around my kids a handful of times. And my daughter's 25 and my son is 27. So, and she acknowledged that. And she said, my brother told her, Mom, you've been selfish, very selfish. And it's just been me all your life. And he said, he told her she treated me really bad. And I'm like, that came from my brother? Wow, that's surprising. What date is your birthday? The 9th, October 9th, honey. I think that's Thursday, right? I want to share with you guys this new dog food I got for Sosa, and he loves it, okay? I had to order more bags of it, and I'm going to tell you, it's not cheap, but they don't cook all of the nutrients out of it, right? They don't cook all the nutrients out. It only comes in a 16-ounce bag, right? And you're supposed to, for Sosa's size, he's supposed to get 6 cups a day. So 3 in the morning, 3 at night. I don't give him 6 cups. I give him 3 total. 1.5 cups in the morning and 1.5 cups at night. For dinner. But this stuff has so many good ingredients in it. It's got seeds, fruits, vegetables, minerals, and vitamins. It says if they're over 90 pounds, they're supposed to get 6 cups. But he loves it. And it's got, it's freeze-dried. So because it's freeze-dried, it holds the nutrients in it instead of them cooking it out. I guess they cook, the kibble, a lot of the kibble, up to over 400 degrees. And that cooks all the nutrients out of it. Is there a way I can reach out to you? For what? What do you mean? In numerology, your personal year is one which is a new beginning. You should look up personal year numerology number 1. Okay, Donna, tell me, why is it numerology number 1? I'm curious. Personal year numerology. I'll write that down. But why number 1? I need to understand that. Personal year numerology number 1. Got it. But yeah, so I ordered this, and it was $80 for 3 bags, right? And then I went and I took a measuring cup and I measured out how many cups are in this bag. There's 10 cups in this bag. So technically, if I was to give him 6 cups a day, that would be almost the whole bag. So if you have a small dog, you're good to go, If you have a 20-pound, 2 cups a day. You take your birthday month and day and add up those numbers, which is a 10, which equals 1 if you add 1 and 0. Then you take the year 2025, add up those numbers, and that's a 9. And then you add the 9 and the 1, which equals 10 again. And 1 plus 0 is 1. So you're in your number 1 personal year. Interesting. So then it'll tell me all about what I need to expect or do or what. So this last time, today, because he doesn't have almost 3/4 of a bag left, I ordered 6 more bags of this, which came to $155. So, and that'll last, so 10, I don't know. It's not going to last maybe 2 weeks, if that. That's a lot. But Sosa's getting old, and I want him to live a long time. And realistically, I can't cook for him all the time. I just can't do it. And I don't know, what's the best things and the best amounts to cook for him anyway. So I'm trying to find the best food for him to eat. We have 9-year cycles. You just finished up your 9th year. Well, actually, you haven't finished up yet, which is your decluttering year. Oh, that's when you let everything go that no longer serves you. So you still have almost a week left. That's funny because I've been talking about getting rid of shit, Donna. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Technically, and I haven't saved money because I do spend a lot of money on Sosa. For the vet bills, for the foods, for the probiotics, for the treats, for the everything. Yep, only 9 numbers. I look bald? Thank you. Wow, if I look bald, I must say bald is beautiful. Oh, you guys, what's crazy, word salad, is I thought I was 57 already. I thought I was going to be 58, but I guess I'm 56. I'm confused. What year? 68. I don't know if you want to put that out here, but I can give you your 1968. Your mom's bald? I'm sorry she has cancer. My mother has cancer as well. I'm so sorry. It's rough. My mom's in the hospital right now, so I'm sorry to hear that. Even though you think I look bald, I can still be nice to you, right? Seeing a woman ate a can of dog food on a stream. Ugh. Dumbest thing I seen on the internet. What, TWC? To me, our birth date is 9 months or so before we are delivered. Oh, word salad. I see what you're saying. No cap. Wait, what are you saying is a cap? Who would eat the dog food? I've seen a grown-ass woman sit there and eat dog food on the internet. I was delivered on 11/19, but I think I was born in May. Or 1/19. I'm blind, sorry. That's what happens when you get old, you guys. Pushing my 60s, come on. You've seen it too? Who would do that? It's all for attention, TWC. Your life path number is different than your personal year. You are a number 7, so you're a seeker of knowledge, always trying to find the meaning of life. I am. Wow. You will always be a number 7 through your lifetime for your personal life path number. Tell me more about myself, Donna. I'm just kidding. Me. No, that's true though. I see a difference in born and I see what you're saying, word salad. That's good. Or it could be a druggie doing something for money to eat dog food. People will do the craziest things on the internet. People will get their children taken away and be like, oh well, I'm famous on the internet. Who cares? My child's gone, but I still have this little box right here. Who does that? I would be devastated if one of my kids got taken. You won't even do your taxes? Why? Number 7's like their alone time. I do. And when they're alone, they don't want to be bothered. Everyone leave them alone. But they also like to be the center of attention, which is fine. But when they want their alone time, they can be a bitch if you don't leave them alone. Hey, Jessie. Nice to see you. That's funny, though, because I don't like to be the center of attention. Like, especially out and about, when we go, especially like our conferences and stuff, I do not like the attention on me. I feel very awkward and uncomfortable. So that kind of is weird to me. But the alone time thing, absolutely. I need my alone time. I feel like I'm just defeated if I can't have some alone time. Yep, Jesse's a man. That's right. I just had to message my ex and say, can't our son stay with you one night? Like, I need some time alone. I've had Sosa, I've had him, and it's not that I don't, it's not that I don't love them. I absolutely adore both of them. I just need time alone. I need time to recoup, I need time to just recharge. And my ex and I get along okay. Yeah, Kira. I wouldn't say I like him. I would just say we get along. But I need that recharge time because I'm not good for anybody. If I'm not recharged, I'm not good at work. I'm not good as a mom. I'm not good. You know what I'm saying? I have to have some downtime. Whether I just lay in bed and watch stupid shit on YouTube, whether I watch my seasons that I like to watch. You know what I'm going to start watching again, you guys? I want to watch the Bob Newhart show. I loved that show because I just came across the Stop It one, and it's so funny. Stop it. This gal goes into his office because he was a psychiatrist, right? She comes in and she goes, he goes, I charge $5, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, tell me what's wrong. Go. She's like, well, I have this fear that somebody buries me in a box or something like that. Buries me alive in a box. And he's like, okay. He goes, and she goes, I don't like being in elevators. And he goes, okay, so I would say you're claustrophobic. And she's like, I guess. And she's like, but it just takes over me. I have this fear. And a few minutes go by and he goes, okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. This is what you got to do, okay? Okay, she goes, should I write it down? Let me get a pen and paper. Look, I'll write it down. He's like, no. Most people can remember it. It's only 2 words. And she's like, okay, tell me. He's like, stop it. It was so funny. You had to see it. You had to be there. She's like, stop it. Okay, Kara, that's rude. Okay. If you're not going to be nice, you can see yourself out. We don't talk like that in here. So if you want to be insulting and put people in the chat down, then please leave. I can do what I want. I'm a grown adult. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't. I can't do it, guys. Okay. Well, you know what? If they do, then it's my fault, right? If they do, it's my fault. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. I wonder what you got going on in your life that you do that you shouldn't be doing. So don't come in here and judge me. Thank you. Hey, Casey. Nice to see you. Free will is awesome, right? We are in what country, you guys? Come on. What country are we in? What do they sell in our country? And that's the thing too, is people that blame other people for them having problems. It's like, I'm the one choosing to pick up this vape, right? I'm the one choosing to do it. It's my fault if something happens to me. I can't blame anybody else. I see so many people on the internet blaming everybody else. Oh, Shani and Rev. Has anyone heard of Shani and Rev? Good to see you too. And how are you doing? I'm doing okay, Casey. My mom's still in the hospital. She called me today. You'll have to go back and listen, but what am I clicking? I'm not clicking anything. What was I just saying? this person is just not offering anything to the discussion, and it's distracting me. So I'm just going to ignore them. What were we just talking about? Oh yeah, people blaming everybody else for their things that happen to them in their life when it's their own fault. Brandon, you're buffering every so often. Thank you, Casey. Am I buffering for everybody? This damn internet, you guys. So, Shani and Rev. Oh my gosh. It goes back so far. I did, honey. Brandon's going to try to hit on me. You did. Center of attention. I read that. They want a long time. I read that. Life path number 7 are also pretty analytical, always trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. With all this being said, you will reincarnate back to this earth airplane, but that's between you and God when that will happen. What do you mean I will reincarnate back to this earth airplane? What does that mean? Donna, please explain. Explain. You're welcome. You'll get a kick out of it. I'll tell you, I don't go around and date people on the internet. That's just no. Earth airplane. Not airplane. Earth airplane. What's that? Does that mean something? I don't know what that means. I don't know about all this stuff. Oh my goodness. In other words, this is not going to be your last life here on this earth. You're coming back for another. Does it say we don't know as what, Donna? Is that what you were saying is between me and God? Oh. I would like to come back as... What would I like to come back as? That's a good question, you guys. If you are reincarnated, what would you like to come back as? Anybody? I know, sorry, it's between you and God when you come back, yeah. Will I know? Will I know that I've been here before? I want to come back to a rock so I don't feel a thing. Come back as a rock. I don't want to come back as anything that dies. You know what I mean? Hey, Norton. But you've been here before and you don't remember, which is a good thing. Otherwise, you'd want to go back to your old families. Hey, Michelle. Nice to see you. If you guys could please pray for my mom. She's still in the hospital. And they don't know how they're going to deal with that mass. So it's a tricky situation. Her kidney function, I guess, is almost back to normal, which is amazing. But there's still that mass and they don't know how to tackle that. So she's not out of the woods yet. And her talking to me calling me and talking to me this morning, apologizing for the kind of mother she was, how she treated me, it meant so much, it meant, I told her I forgave her a long time ago, but, it doesn't matter how old we get, it still affects us, Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, honey. When was your birthday? And then, yeah, Donna, I'm wondering, is she gonna go? And now she's just making amends or something? August 28th. So he passed away August 29th. 13 years ago today. I'm sorry for your loss, Donna, as well. It's hard losing people. I hate it. That's why, and I never want to get a pet ever again. Ever. When Sosa passes, I'm going to end up, hey, Clancy, I'm never going to get a pet again. I can't handle the loss. I can't do it. And I don't know if my mom's going to make it or not, but that's, yeah, no feelings. Hello, Viso. How are you? Hi, Robert. Hi, darling. So if you guys could, like I asked, please pray for my mother. She's still in the hospital. I want your opinion about something. He was cremated 9/11. His death certificate had 666. Really, Michelle? I had one heck of a day. You did, Clancy? So what? You know what? That'll last you a long time because you don't drink every day anymore, right? Thank you, Viso. Michelle, what do you guys think about that? He was cremated on 9/11 and his death certificate had 666 on it. I think it's just coincidence. I bet you it's just coincidence, honey. I would be a little weirded out by that too, though. I mean, to be honest. Thank you, Clancy. But it just, you know what? I think it's just a coincidence. How could it mean anything, you know? It's not like he was involved in anything, right? Bad. And I'm so sick. So many people are talking about when people do this or, you know, what, there's another one. I don't know. It's like, oh my gosh, they're Satanists. Not everybody is. Sometimes people say, okay, sure. You know, it doesn't mean you're a white supremacist. It doesn't mean you're a Satanist. It doesn't. Now, there are people I do believe are, and they do it intentionally to let others who are as well know that they're part of that group. But he was a vet. Yeah, he wasn't. I haven't done that for years. You're one of the main ones that got me. Oh, Clancy, I'm so glad you're doing well. I'm proud of you, honey. Yeah, my coffee and breakfast sandwich added up to 666. So I added something. One of the ladies' rents here was 666 for the longest time. She's like, I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm like, I don't blame you. You want to pay more? But you guys want to get something? Listen. So I filled out all the information I was supposed to fill out to go on that trip to Vegas, right? For work. So everyone got their itinerary. We got, you know, the list of people that were going on the plane together, blah, blah, blah. My name was not on there. And neither was another girl's. And I'm like, hold up. Am I flying out of a different airport? What's going on? So we had a meeting. We have every other Friday, we've got a meeting where all of us from all states are on the same call. And we were told to email a certain person if we had any questions. So I email her and I'm like, hey, you know, I wanted to get on this now because I haven't got my itinerary for the Vegas trip. So she sends me something and I'm like, that's not it. She goes, oh, I'm sorry. That was last year's. And she goes, I don't have anything for you this year. I'm like, wait, what? And get this. I signed up my maintenance guy too, right? I did all of his and did everything for him that he was supposed to do. And I did mine way before that. So I'm like, I know I did everything I was supposed to do. So I'm emailing my boss and I'm like, I don't have a schedule. And what am I going to do? I think numbers are spiritually in some ways. My dad didn't believe in God, so maybe that's why those numbers. Oh, good. No, they're going to make me go. You got saved, Clancy? Amen. Woo! I love it. That is awesome. That is amazing. Aw. That is so awesome. I love that. I remember when we used to go soul winning with my church, the church I used to go to. It was a every week thing. We did it. We went door to door. I know you guys get irritated by some of those people that come door to door, but it's because we care about souls. So we go door to door and we let people know there's a way that you can know beyond a reasonable doubt that you know, if you have faith, that you can go to heaven. And it's a free gift from God. It's not your works. I'm sorry. I know there's some religions that believe it is, but it's because think about this. If it's your works that get you to heaven, who's to say how many good works it takes to get to heaven? Nobody knows. So no, I believe what it says, how salvation is a free gift from God. All you have to do is call on his name and believe that he is Jesus, and he died and he was risen again, or he rose again, and he died for our sins on the cross. It's that simple. It's a free gift. If you accept him into your heart and you start changing your ways, right? Because some people think they're saved and they're not. And the way you can tell is how they live. So I believe in God too. I started going back to church for the first time in the years, and I started remembering that Jesus loves me, that he died. That's right, Clancy. And God sacrificed his only begotten son for us sinners, for us. I could never do that. I couldn't. I could never sacrifice my own child. So that's how much God loves us. My 1,200-pound gargoyle in the front yard keeps the door knockers away. Robert. That's funny. Yeah. Sometimes I would, listen to them. I'd open the door. And we'd have debates about God. And they said what they believed. I said what I believed. And, I said, I'm not going to come to your church because I already have a home church. But, thank you for what you do. You're out there, doing what you believe in. And that's great. But this old girl has her own home that she goes to. So I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I know it's just something to think about, okay? I'm not saying anything by this. But I've gone from the Clancy that drank a 30-pack a day to drinking occasionally. I never thought I would break that curse because both of my parents were. Clancy, and my mom and I were just talking about that today, how she never pictured herself being a non-smoker and a non-drinker, okay? She's both. She doesn't drink and she doesn't smoke. And she never pictured herself. With my brother, the one who was a meth addict, he said, I'll never quit doing drugs, right? I'm going to do them always. He's had over 5 years clean, and he slipped up once in 5 years and went back to being clean. So I mean, God can do amazing things. You know, prayer is huge. Okay, so hold on real quick. I want to look something up really quick. Remind me later. I don't want to do this right now. Hold on. It's very interesting if you look into. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. No thanks. Okay, hold on. I was reading up on these people a while ago. I'm serious. I watch the Mormons going door to door and leave my neighbor's house and walk right on by because of the gargoyle. They're like, oh, that's scary. Okay. Where'd it go? God, I want to find that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to reword this. What? Um. Not interested. Okay, hold on. Okay, Erica Kirk's parents. It was pretty interesting because I don't want to open a PDF. Well, okay, well, here, it's crazy for one that Erica Kirk inherited $23 million and then decided to open up an orphanage in Romania, right? And then, allegedly, a bunch of children went missing. Working out, I was offered so many drugs in high school. Thank God I didn't fall. Good for you. Hey, Arnold. That's, yes, and that's hard when you're in high school, right? I can't find where it said it, damn it. It's pissing me off. Erica Kirk. So she founded multiple companies, okay? after she worked for General Electric. But the company she founded, what was a little interesting, her name is Lori. Oh, fact-checking claims that Erica Kirk's charity is tied to, you know, let's fact-check that. A conservative activist, okay, named Erica Kirk publicly mourned her husband, Charlie Kirk. Social media users targeted her work on a Romanian charity project. Did y'all know Erica Kirk is banned from Romania because her evangelical group was accused of, whatting children out of Romania villages? So that's what somebody had said. Another post from an ex-user whose bio encouraged people to vote blue. A PolitiFact reader also texted us to ask if a charity Kirk ran was accused of that in Romania. Kirk, whose maiden name is Francie, founded the non-profit organization Everyday Heroes Like You, which aimed to assist other charities. That work included an international Romanian Angels project that teamed up with the U.S. Marine Corps to sponsor a Romanian orphanage. Okay, so what's the evidence of this claim? There isn't any, supposedly. One of the earliest posts we found, dated September 16th, said Kirk's organization had links to missing Romanian children. It included screenshots of 2 articles. The first, a 2001 report from the Israeli newspaper Haaretz, was about a Romanian investigation into Israeli adoption agencies and an international conspiracy to sell children's parts. The report did not mention Kirk, Romanian Angels, or Everyday Heroes Like You. Kirk was about 13 years old when that newspaper was published. The second was a 2023 article from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, a media organization founded by the U.S. that reports internationally, including in Romania. It detailed the stories of Romanian children, now adults, who were adopted internationally and who've sought information on their Romanian birth families, including some people who concluded they were teed as children. This report also did not mention Kirk, Romanian Angels, or Everyday Heroes Like You. Another September 18th post included a screenshot of a January 23rd, 2022 BBC video titled ST Children Groomed in Romania Sent to UK. The 9-minute BBC piece focused on a young Romanian girls who it reported were groomed in Romania to be teed to the United Kingdom. It didn't mention Kirk or either of her organizations. Both ex-posts also contained a low-resolution image with a Romanian Angels banner that encouraged people to join the movement. Using a reverse image search, we found a higher resolution version of what looks like a flyer with details for a fundraiser organized by Everyday Heroes Like You. The flyer, other documents, and Kirk's social media posts show her traveling to Romania and discussing the project from 2012 to 2014. The flyer says people can change the life of a Romanian orphan this holiday season by adopting a child, which involves selecting their name from a list, purchasing their wish list item, and then bringing it to pack as a gift that would be sent to an orphanage, Antonio, in Constantina, Romania. An archived version of Everyday Heroes Like You's website says the project involved a partnership with U.S. service members and United Hands Romania. We contacted the U.S. Marine Corps and U.S. Army to ask about the partnerships and did not hear back. Oana Prescarui, I don't know how to say that, United Hands Romania's vice president, told us the organization had collaborated with Kirk, then Erica Franci, who personally sponsored gifts for children at Antonio Placement Center after visiting Constantana with her mother. Kirk sent a shipment of gifts for children, and that was the extent of the collaboration between the groups, she said. We never heard or received any bad reports about her personally. Then it goes on to say, we emailed, hold on, and it says, we emailed press contacts, blah, blah, blah. There is no evidence that the ministries were involved in actual international adoptions. A local newspaper article documented the gift donations to the orphans. We also searched using the Nexus News database for reports about Kirk being banned from Romania and found none. So what do you guys think about that? That I'm not the Clancy that you remember several years ago, although the only thing I do need to work on is not dipping. You know what, Clancy? Same with me, honey. Like, I need to work on not vaping, you know? As long as we're working on it, we're trying, you know? None of us are perfect, right? We can't quit everything at one time. You know, the sad thing is that we even have to question this stuff, right? We don't know what to think because we're lied to so much. We don't know what to believe anymore. And that's the hard thing is, unfortunately, we've been lied to so much by the media. Who doesn't care about me? My mods? Yes, they do. They do care. I think I want some butternut squash soup. That sounds good. Hold on. Am I hungry? Not really. Maybe I should. Oh, this looks good though. I'll have it tomorrow. Fan off. I'm kind of chilly. I'm a little bit chilly here. Let me see if my son's Robert, I'm talking to her. You are correct. It's all a lie. Yeah. We have plenty of mods. Thank you. Emma, I know, but Robert's a mod and a friend. So if you could be respectful, thank you. He's just saying we've got plenty of mods. I don't have a huge channel, so it is. That's exactly right, Michelle. You know, politics should have nothing to do with so much stuff that it has to do. You know, it's like they shouldn't be allowed to make things political, like in schools. It should not be political at all. Thank you, Robert. Because we don't need any more mods, right? Oh, Clancy, you don't have to thank me. You've been here for me too. We've all been here for each other, right? If anyone needs prayers or to talk, or we're here. But thank you. I think I'm going to jump off here, you guys. I gotta get, oh, also, just in case you weren't aware yet, guys, the new Chicago PD's out. The new Law and Order SVU's out. I'm waiting for the new Criminal Minds. I'm hoping they're bringing it back. And, Michelle, love you too. How you doing? I think that I'm excited about that because I need shows to watch. Oh, Chicago Med, that's back. Chicago Fire, that's back. I'm wondering if I should get my nails done tomorrow. I don't know. I always end up pulling them off, like biting them off. Clancy. Yeah, and the people who are my mods, they've been with me for years. They're not somebody who just randomly comes in and then puts my mods down. So that's not somebody I would want to be a mod for me. Somebody who can't respect my mods already. No, you got to be respectful because I choose people to be my mods for a reason, Hey, Brenda. Nice to see you. It's horrifying. Oh, I can't watch anything horrifying right now. I have to be in the right mental place for that, and I'm not. I'm emotional right now, and just with things going on with my mom and everything. Hey, John. Don't watch it. Yeah, I don't think I can. But I wanted to check in with you guys. Aw, I know I haven't been on here in a while, huh? Well, I'll come on for my birthday because I need something social to do. If my kids take me out, I'll go, I'll go hang out with them and then maybe I'll jump on here if I'm not too tired. I'm not going to put up with that crap. Some outsider want to become a mod acting like they've been here. I know, Clancy, thank you. John, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'm asking for prayers for my mother because she's still in the hospital. And I got a lot going on in my life right now. A lot. So that's why I haven't been on here. But God is good. It is a tough time, Donna. We all go through it though, right? Thank you, John. We all go through it. I'm not the only one, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate your encouragement, your kind words. I do appreciate you being here and supporting me for so long. It means a lot. And I just that's right. I got the armor on. I have to prioritize things, and no matter what, and this is nothing against you guys, but my life, my children, my grandchildren, my family always comes before social media, as it should for everybody. Hey, Judge, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. They have to come first. Everybody should be putting their families first. It's crazy what I see on social media. Parents, mothers getting their children taken away because they're acting a fool on social media, but then want to blame the people on social media. And it's like, if you're not doing something to get your child taken away, then they wouldn't be taken away. There has to be proof of something you're doing. It is, John. I agree 100%. And I'm just going to say, I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, friends don't call each other. They want to text and do it. I hate texting. I absolutely hate it. I would rather have a conversation. I'm sorry you're hurting. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate all prayers. That is the best thing anybody can give me is prayers. I appreciate that. Judge, I haven't been on either. And even when I'm laying in bed and, trying to just relax and decompress, I'll scroll on YouTube real quick and I'm like, God, there is nothing here that's interesting. You know, it's usually stuff about people getting, or it just people e-begging for money, or making up lies that they're going through this for money, things like that. And it's like, it's so depressing. But let's talk about, before I go, let's talk about Shani and Rev real quick. Those two nutcases have been around for years on YouTube, right? They've had their channels taken away. Oh, Donna, I appreciate that very much. That means a lot to me. I hope you know that, honey. It means a lot to me because there's so many channels on YouTube. And here I feel like I'm just this little non-important channel. You know what I mean? Like I'm really a nobody. But what was I saying? So Shani and Rev, I'll just go back real quick. You guys would find them, it's interesting just because they're so messed up. But Rev inherited $750,000 quite a few years ago. Well, I've been back and forth between here and Montana, the log cabin almost done. Oh my gosh. You have a wonderful life, the judge. Oh, I know, they're terrible. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. So he inherited 750 grand. He links up with Shani for Christ, and the name is disgusting because she's nothing for Christ. So he gets all this money. She develops a crush on him through social media, mind you. They link up. She has 2 boys. She drags her boys. They go to where the state he lives in, and he takes them all in. Shani and her 2 boys. They're living the high life, going out to eat, going to concerts, giving money out to people on YouTube, just buying clothes, just blowing this money. They're renting, they move into this apartment. I can't remember how much it was at the time, but pretty expensive. They don't pay their rent. Again, they blame everybody else. They get kicked out. They leave everything behind. They take what they can. They leave everything behind. All this expensive shit that they purchased. And they said on a video, anyone wants some free shit, go to our place. Here's the address. Go get what you want. Right? So people did. There was this one YouTuber who went in there, video recorded it. The place was disgusting. There was feces, cat shit coming out of the cat box. There was pee on the mattress. Okay, it was disgusting. Shani accused this person from YouTube going in and staging all that stuff. When we know what pigs they are, okay? They don't shower. She shits in a bucket, okay? And has her boyfriend empty it, by the way. That's true. She said it. Anyways, they're just disgusting pigs, e-beggars online, and they keep getting their channels taken down. Well, she got the 2 boys taken away. Rev, her boyfriend, she calls her husband, kicked him in the ribs, abused him. He went to jail. Shani was like, I'm not letting him back here. He's not going to be around my kid, blah, 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 blah. She let him back. The boy was begging. The boys were begging her, Mom, please don't bring him back. Brought him back. They neglected the shit out of those kids. Well, the kids got taken away. So she gives this big old, oh, I gave them up voluntarily because we didn't have enough money to feed them. Shut the F up. You had plenty of money to feed them because when they were gone, they're sitting there stuffing their faces, ordering out all the time. Shut up. They got taken away because you're a loser. That's why. And you're abusive and neglectful. But then she says, well, I couldn't take care of them because I'm big. I've got all these ailments. Shani has everything under the sun you can imagine. Everything, every disease. And it's made up. It's all made up. She's fat. That's just it. She refuses to get off of her butt and lose weight. So it makes her a victim. She's a victim. Her and Rev sitting there dressing, putting on makeup. I'm a girl, putting his hair in ponytail. I mean, they're just, people like that should not be allowed to be on social media. They are harmful to people. People should not, it's like, I'm kind of torn because if they were not on social media, then the neglect and abuse would not have been known and those kids would still be there. So, okay, for that, I'm glad. But for the most part, I'm not. Then one of her sons turned 18 and he comes on social media and he starts talking about the truth, how he was treated, how his brother was treated by those two. You should hear how Shani clapped back at her own son on social media. It was vile, okay? Accused him of doing stuff to his little brother and that she knew about, all this crap. I'll have to play some clips for you guys, because it's interesting. It's very interesting. You haven't heard about them? I'm so glad you were raised right too, Brandon. So many kids are not. Shani and Rev are just drug addicts. Yeah, they're not even influent. They're horrible. And then the thing that pisses me off the most is how he calls himself a reverend. This guy talks about anime chicks and how he wants to, they're this and that. They talk about disgusting things all the time, but sit there and use God in it in the same sentence. There's quite a few people on here that do that. I'm not saying you're supposed to be perfect, because none of us are. But please, it's so offensive when people sit there and act like they do, but say, I'm a Christian, and then put other people down and say they're not Christians when they behave the way they do. It's vile. These people are vile. And they refuse to get up off their butts and do anything for themselves. Hey, Looking Beyond. Even at my drunkest, I never come on and blame my family for a problem. Yeah, I mean, how could you talk about your son that way? It's just, she's a complete narcissist, is what she is. Nice to see you, honey. I was just going to jump off of here. Thank you for the 17 thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, maybe for my later on my birthday, I'll come back on and we can chit chat. Tons of unhinged people streaming. You're right, Michelle. So many. And they end up putting it first before their families. And there's some of them that wake up in the morning. The first thing they do is grab their phone and go live. They don't wipe the sleep out of their eyes. They don't brush their teeth. It's crazy. I don't know, whatever. Thank you, Donna. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you very soon. And Sosa, yes, please pray for Sosa too. I am 23 and I am for sure not influenced by the new generation. That's amazing, Brandon. Good for you. That I have to say, I'm proud of you. That's good. Marco, hello. Thank you, Michelle. I hate to jump off here, but I'm getting kind of tired. The one time I actually wanted to hang out, it was a short stream. I'm just joking with you. Hey, I've been on here an hour and 14 minutes already, Clancy. But yeah, usually you're gone. Usually you're not here this long. I wonder if Trump will light up Gaza after 6. Did you guys hear about... Thank you, Looking Beyond You too. Thank you, Brandon. Did you guys hear about the ship that was coming from Venezuela that was holding enough rugs to take the lives of 25 to 50,000 people, of Americans. It was heading our way, and it's gone. And I want to understand why people are okay. Yep, I don't know why people are okay for, hear me out, illegals to come across the border when the trafficking of children, women, drugs, weapons comes right across with them. But people are okay with that, bringing all of that into our country. And not only that, but us having to work our asses off and not even be able to afford groceries, but support everybody coming over here. I can't wrap my head around it. It's not like we have not been a country of giving and supporting immigration. There comes a time when do you cut things off? When we are $38 trillion in debt, when is enough enough? When do we put a pin in it for a while until we can get out of debt? Or do we just keep letting people come here and supporting them and getting broke, more broke and more broke and more broke? Like, what is wrong? Use your common sense, people. So if America doesn't do the smart thing and make a change, we will become a third world country. And then what good are we? And I think that's what they want. Biden and Kamala went to go visit Venezuela before they left office, and they made an arrangement with the dictator to let all the people out and come to this country. Not to mention, it's not fair to the immigrants that had to wait through the process to get. And that's the other thing, is the ones that are trying to do it legally. That is not fair to them. Even my son, we were talking about Trump last night, and he goes, Mom, yeah, I saw, Trump said it perfectly, about the, blowing up the ship and everything. It is looking beyond. That's the only way they're getting the votes they need, because they're giving them numbers. They're giving them licenses. They're giving them. They want us to pay for the healthcare, billions of dollars, and Trump's like, nope. But they're blaming Trump for why the government shut down, when all the Republicans voted not to shut it down. But, fucking Schumer and what's his ass. It's the lies that get me. What about the people who are here that don't even have health care? Oh, Clancy, I know. You're okay, honey. I know. He didn't give in. He said, nope, it ain't happening. This is not going to happen. And he stuck to it. And they're saying, oh, and he's out playing golf. Yeah, because he made his decision. This isn't going to happen. So until you want to come back to the table and discuss this, it's not, I'm going about my life. So what? Trump fucking does so much. He's so busy. He constantly works. These losers get paid all this money for nothing, to ruin our country. That's what they get paid for. Yeah, and then did you guys see what's going on in Oregon? Oh my gosh, one of the this journalist gets arrested. There was one of the Antifa people were burning a flag, and he took it out of their hand and stomped on it, got the fire out, and then walked towards the police, try to have a little protection. The guy, all he was doing was walking down the street with a camera, which all the other people had their cell phones out. Same difference. He gets arrested because, you know why? Because he's a conservative. That's why. And if you listen to his story, he was interviewed and he said when he was in the cop car, they didn't even know what they were charging him with. They made a call and then They pulled over. The person on the phone, the sergeant, whoever it was, said to get out of the car to talk to him. Gets back in the car, and then his charge is all of a sudden disorderly conduct. But it's not disorderly conduct to be doing, graffiti on the side of the wall, on the police department. All this stuff these people were doing. They didn't get arrested. Nothing happened to them. Adam Schiff. Oh, I can't stand that loser. Kash Patel and Senator Schumer. Senator Schumer's got to go, man. That guy. And I'm so worried that guy is, what's his name in New York? He's going to become governor there. All right, I could go on and on and on, but I'm going to let you guys go. So, Clancy, I stayed on a little bit longer. Wait till that Pakistani gets in as mayor. That's what I was just talking about. Hundreds of National Guard troops on the way there. Robert, I wish they would come to Washington. I really wish they would come to my state and do something about this state, because we're just as bad as Oregon and California. Like, our governor sucks. Fucking, can't stand him. 13, those guys, 25 an hour to protest. Yeah. I meant mayor for, New York, mayor for New York. It needs to not be there for sure. Like, that guy needs to go. And he's going to win. He's going to win. But they need to come to Washington. Bob Ferguson is a little rat, is what he is. This state has just been destroyed. All right. Love you guys. Sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. I will see you maybe tomorrow, depending on how my day goes. I have to go grocery shopping. I have to, I gotta go get my stuff out of the wash, put it in the dryer. Oh, Newsom, I can't stand him either. Zach Tubb. He's from Washington Town. It's almost like listening to country. Oh, yeah, I heard of him. I bet he is looking beyond. Well, then I pray they do. If that's the way to get them here, I pray they do. Because that something needs to happen. Our state needs rescue, definitely. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Have a great evening. God bless. Bye.